So this episode, Nicholas comes a gutser. The challenge is set to get a caravan where there hasn't been one before, and we'll give this Yamaha a good test. Not sure if you can see that, but it's 4 degrees. So this trip, a little bit of a challenge has been set, and the camp that we're going to be heading into, apparently no van's been before. So we got a bit of a fun load here. We got 3 Yamahas and 2 Husqvarnas on board. One of the Yamahas being the generator and one of the Huskies being the chainsaw. Gets a bit narrow here, and they're worried about our access through the creek. What do you reckon, kids? Easy. We get through this little tight area, we'll be sweet. And then we've got a left-hand turn into a bit of a creek. It's a really cool property that we've been invited to. Apparently there's some wicked motorbike tracks. Yeah, we're gonna come through here. Mum will get the drone up here because I guess it's pretty cold. All right, we'll watch the beige beast come through. You look nice and toasty, B. Oh, too easy. Climb up the other side. Yee-hoo! So we made it into camp. If the van was any bigger, you wouldn't physically fit it between the trees. And being neighbouring properties, chainsaw doesn't come into the equation. So Nicholas has set up a course here with some rocks. They crawl good, these axials, don't they? Yeah. Tyre's gonna slip off, is it? No, he saves it. All right, this should be big flex here on this driver's front. Yeah, bit of body touch. Come on, let's get on these bikes, eh? Then this happened right before my eyes. You right? Man, that was a big stack. He was straight up, like nothing happened. It was amazing. He was very lucky. And back to full send. So give us a look at the damage report. Oh, look at that lip. It's gonna be sore, mate.
I can already taste blood.
Oh, what happened? Did you...
Well, I went over like a little room, got air. My front tire hit a big rock, and then yeah, and then I came down, and then my back tire went like that in the air, and then and then I scraped my head on the floor. Oh, your brand new helmet looks just as bad as your RC body. It's going to be cold tonight. The Jenny's full. We'll run the aircon most of the night.
and we'll see exactly how much fuel it actually uses. How's your lip? It's a bit fat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Finished riding, bit of RC action, and let's see how the girls are going in the Jayco. Oh, you're taking your jumper off? It's warm in there?
Nice and warm.
Oh, it does. It feels awesome.
Lovely.
You were complaining it's cold. Well, you weren't complaining, you were just saying it's cold. She doesn't complain. Ever.
Hammer time.
All right, you got your sticks there so the wire or the rope doesn't get cut on the rocks. You're putting rocks there so you can kind of dig yourself in.
Yeah.
Okay. Clear winching. Oh, look at this, it's working. You're a genius. Oh, you're back on your, yeah, back. Whoa, look at that big flex. You gotta go a bit more, I think. Bit more, bit more, bit more. Pull the back down. Okay, I reckon you just gotta drive it
Right.
back a bit. So you gotta release the winch. What happens when you release the winch? No.
Less pressure.
Okay, yeah, so you need to, no. Oh, well done, okay. Oh, look at the panel damage.
Who cares about panel damage?
You got it. What's stopping you?
My back bumper.
Oh, the back diff. Oh, we got to modify this car. It's too much overhang. Give it some stick. Go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Finish line.
Look at the lip.
I know. Wait till you see that. Oh, you can see it.
And I've also got mud all over.
No, that's not mud. That's chocolate milk.
Oh,
mate.
yeah.
Even though the caravan's well equipped to charge this through the inverter that we have, it's going to be a lot quicker.
We need to modify it. The back bar catches on everything.
I know. Got GoPro batteries on charge, it's all happening. So even though we've got that power board hooked up to the Yamaha, I just heard the revs drop. So what I think that the aircon in the caravan had hit its temperature that it needs to be at, and it doesn't need to be working as hard now. Still working in there, right? Yeah, that's awesome. Go the Yamaha. We got a campfire going, and there's just happens to be this perfect little rock garden. Oh, nice drive. Big flex. Oh, it's a cool truck, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, those tyres are starting to work good. Look at the ground clearance. Bullet truck can go over a milk crate. Can Nicholas's RC go over GoPro? Look at that, he clears it. Rock crawling under lights. Where do you save it? I reckon just gas, 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 gas. Oh, you did the bullet way, and you're back at the start line. Morning. Waiting for your bacon and eggs?
Yep. Shouldn't be too hard.
After a big brekkie, the property owner told us about a four-wheel drive track that led up to a wicked lookout.
This is sketchy.
It is, isn't it? Steep, and we're turning a corner. We might go back to first.
Yeah, I'm not sure about motorbikes.
Throw the lockers in. Oh, there's a big kangaroo at the top. I just saw a jump.
Belly's
This is so overgrown. No, That's just insane.
79 easily made it to the top. Beautiful outlook. He said they sometimes come up here for a sunset happy hour. It's freezing! For home, you know. Fish. Take a fish. Fish. Nice. Good for home.
Let's take some the area.
This is a good opportunity to have a look at these hubs, put a real test to them. So I'm reversing up, unlocked, and you can see here that I've clearly still got four-wheel drive. They're not unlocking like people said they may.
Front passenger is.
Put the lockers in here and there's no stopping it. too steep for Mum to even walk down. Look, she didn't like how steep it felt.
Walking down the very steep driveway, so you can see Jenny in the back.
Back in time for lunch and then another moto ride. After a weekend of riding, and have a look at that, not often you don't have to wash the bikes down. But before I put them back in the 79, we'll do an oil change and we'll get the Penrite 10W40 and 10W30 in both the Husky and the Yami.
You couldn't see because it was on different padding.
A little test we did yesterday where we're running the heater and a few other appliances off it. So we got 5 hours out of a full tank for the Yami. So tonight I'll put it on a little bit later. Last night we put it on at 3:30 and we lost it around 8:30, didn't we? The heater cut out, but we were warm in the van. Tonight I might leave it till about 5 o'clock, put it on, and then we're about 10 o'clock. So we wake up in the morning and we're still a bit warm, but I've got enough juice to be able to run it again in the morning. Go play RC, look at these rocks.
It's RC country.
It is RC country. Hey, Chevy makes an appearance. Millie's got her one out. Phew. We haven't seen this one this weekend.
Maybe she's having some secret practicing.
Yeah, look at this. She just drove that course like it was nothing. Wow, what a drive. Oh, to the finish line on one wheel. Oh, that's so cool. While the terrain wasn't super difficult today, the smaller Kumhos on the factory rims, even though the offset's back to factory, which means the rear diff's narrower, it climbed well in that really steep country we were in. Next morning, which was our last, we geared up and went for a ride early before breakfast. Shell, be back in 5 minutes. I'm gonna go at the lookout. If you hear the bike stop, I've fallen. So while we were riding the track this morning, I wondered if we could get up to the lookout on our bikes. Now, comparing it to another property down by the Dewar, this was a little bit steeper, and I knew the kids conquered that property's hills last time we were there, but I thought I'd try and give it a go myself and see if I could get up to the lookout. I couldn't let the Toyota be the only vehicle to get up to the lookout. That was a bird's eye view from helmet cam on the good old farm bike. What goes up? Yes, that's right, must come down. think it might have been a touch steep for the kids. Okay, this is taking Breville's to a new level, a higher level. This will work. Yeah, she's got it. Look at that, all that egg going into that muffin. Yeah, that's awesome. That'll cook up. So the trick is we're keeping the Breville level. Then we do a quick flip. Oh, look at that. French toast at its finest. If you're wondering about these...
Oh, I can't see them.
I know, but you can show them. I was riding a motorbike.
In tracksuits?
Well, yeah, I didn't want to put my riding gear on.
Oh, really?
Really.
Is that the story?
It
You
is
didn't wake up in tracksuit?
No, I woke up in undies. With the heater going. I think McDonald's, you got nothing on us. Better than McDonald's? Good. And look, poor people have to have salami, cheese, tomato.
What's that bread?
And healthy bread. We must be out of onion and olives at this shop. Final morning at camp.
And look at the fire.
Just enough to cook a Breville. Mid-school holiday getaway. It was awesome family time and actually really relaxing.
You leaving without me?
No, we wait for you. Great filming here by Shell, showing exactly why a bigger van would not get to camp. Wow. We did it.
It was very tight.
Anderson plug on the TJM compressor. Genius idea. Thanks again, Richard. I don't even have to pop the bonnet. I hope you enjoyed this little run into the mountains. And as always, thanks for watching.